Wait. Alright, so Bruce Banner has died 3 times in the MCU is what I'm thinking, because he's died 3 times, what are you talking about? Yeah, he has actually, when you think about it, died 3 times. Like, first of all, there's that bit where he says, I put a gun in my mouth and the big guy spit out the bullet. Like, he doesn't turn into the Hulk so fast he could physically catch it with his teeth, so the implication there is that he did shoot himself, but that the Hulk revived him and brought him back to life. Then there's of course the time that Black Widow pushes him down that giant cavern that Ultron is using to build an engine that can lift a city out of the ground, and then he jumps back out. Like, that fall is going to kill Banner, thus the Hulk kind of revives him and comes back to life. And then when he tries to be a hero in Thor Ragnarok and he jumps off the thing and thud into the ground, that is a fatal fall. He dies there one way or another, but then he's fine because he's the Hulk again. So just, Bruce Banner's died 3 times is what I'm saying. And while that's never been outright confirmed by the filmmakers or by the MCU or by anything like that, it's very easy to infer that he has died 3 times, but it's much, 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 much harder to kill the Hulk, because he's full of that gamma radiation, isn't he? So we can bring back his weaker, more feeble, puny alter ego to life, and also he's probably nearly unkillable. But it's a little bit more complicated than that, because we've seen in the comic books that Hulk will just live forever if he's not outright slain. Like, he meets Maestro from far, 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 far in the future, which is literally him from far, 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 far in the future, and it's been established in stuff like Old Man Logan that Hulk will just live a lot longer than the human heroes of the MCU. And the thing about that comic is it shows that Hulk can definitely be killed because, well, Logan, he slices him up and he dices him up and he goes and sits in his little stomach like some kind of big green tauntaun. But then the Immortal Hulk comic came out and everything did change. And what happens there, if you haven't read it, is they make this arrow specifically designed to kill Hulk for good, and they hit him with it, and instead of it killing him forever, it just lays him up for about a week, which is incredibly impressive because I've had that happen with takeaways, never mind arrows specifically designed to kill me. And so they entered into new canon that Hulk was permanently unkillable, in that you couldn't kill him permanently. And while you might read that and go, oh, that makes him overpowered, like, the actual idea behind it is it inverts that trope and it says, oh, actually that's a bigger curse than even being able to turn into a monster, because all your fears about all this, that and the other, they're gonna be there forever as well. It's quite a sad story. Now the question I'm sure you're asking is, could the MCU ever go down this route and make that version of Hulk Immortal Hulk? Because so far it's implied that it's kind of not. Like, let's get one thing clear here. Immortal Hulk is a version of Hulk, and the version we've had of Hulk in these films is not that particular version, but it might be, because they kind of started building the character from the start the way that they built Immortal Hulk from the start. In the films, initially he was incredibly less vocal, didn't really talk very much, and was just violent and had no real control over what he did. But then in Ragnarok, he is quite verbose. He talks, he has a nice little party, walks around with his dick out, he apologises for stuff, talks about raging fire and stuff, and that's far more like Immortal Hulk than just regular Smash Hulk. And the thing to get your head around with this is that there are many different versions of Hulk within literally the Hulk himself. Like, yes, there is Banner and Hulk, but within that context of Hulk are many different types of the beast, many different personalities, many different ways that character can play out, and we've already seen a handful of them in the MCU, so why not Immortal Hulk? And the really tantalising fact about that is that some of these versions of Hulk are super evil, so there is the potential somewhere down the line for there to be an MCU film where the body is Hulk. And while that might feel like low-hanging fruit, again, no reference to him walking around that pad with his dick out, it would be interesting. I would watch them fight evil, possibly immortal, smashy up, red, bad Hulk. I would. I mean, I'm saying all that, the future of the Hulk in the MCU is as uncertain now as it has always been ever since that first Incredible Hulk movie, because who really knows where the licenses lie and who's really allowed to do what? I don't really know, but all I'm saying is it could be awesome. So anyway, yes, I'm going to get away because I do have a full afternoon of watching television ahead of me, so let me know what you made of it in the comments below. Of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I have, of course, been Adam Cleary, and I will see you soon. That actually quite hurt, by the way. Did that far too hard. Goodbye.